Hey everyone,
Hey.
this is Dan and Tina from tinasandford.com, and today one of our very successful clients, Robert Freemy, is joining us to talk about how they filled their 28-day challenge 3 months in a row from running Facebook ads. Thanks for coming on, Rob.
Pleasure to be here, guys. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Rob, would you mind telling us who you are and what it is you actually do?
I own a group training facility. I own a gym, which is we specialize in group training, especially women. And we run that 28-day challenges to get people in to almost run what we would call a 28-day trial to see if they're a good fit for us and to see if they enjoy the value, results, and experience.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. Over to you, Dan.
So, would you mind telling us what were kind of the frustrations and problems you were having before you signed up for our video ad service?
We were how can I say, our leads were our cost per lead was becoming just higher and higher, and the quality of the lead was getting poorer and poorer. So I came across Laurel's program. I just don't have the time to run these things on my own. I know how to do the content creation, but it's the behind the curtain stuff, pressing the buttons, reading the percentages and all that kind of stuff. I don't have time for that. So I'd always stop, start, stop, start. And I just want to basically get back to being what I'm good at, because when you're spinning so many plates, you drop the plates and you smash and you know what you're good at, but when you're doing a whole bunch of stuff that you're not qualified to do or what you're good at, you start feeling like, okay, do I suck at business? Does my business suck? Like, what is going on? So everything improved with my relationship with myself, my relationship with my business and my clients, etc. Because you guys came on, started doing the marketing and advertising that I never went to personal training school to do. That's what you're good at. So I'll get back to doing what I'm good at. You guys were doing the parts of the business that you almost do it like a bit of a hobby, but you can't do it as a hobby. You need to do it as a business.
Yeah.
And because I was dividing myself between two things. My business was operating as a hobby. My marketing was operating as a hobby. And I just wasn't getting the results for the business that I wanted. So when I hired you guys to come on, I got back to doing my business side of things, and the marketing side of the things was taken care of. And now my business is, 3-4 months later, my cost per lead has come down. The quality of the leads is up. The retention is up because we're starting to sign up the right sort of clients. So it's a perfect storm for me.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, there are so many ads management services out there. What made you want to join ours? That was the question.
I made a post on Laurel's group, and I had a few people just comment like, hey, reach out to me, blah, blah, blah. And I think, you just posted straight to you sent me you were busy doing a walk. You were walking in wherever you were walking on the road. Yeah. And you just sent me a video like, hey, Robert, if you want to jump on a call, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I jumped in with you guys is because I've worked with Americans before and I've worked with Australians. Just the time difference it didn't work for me. And we love kicking your ass at rugby, so that was cool too. No, so our we sort of think the same, although you're from a different country. There's a lot of English people that are in South Africa, so it's the same sense of humor, it's the same values, same ethics, same morals. And it was just a good fit, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's half South African. Maybe that helped too.
I remember there was a South African connection. Yeah, because we started. So I spoke about Brying and Biltong, and you guys knew exactly what we were on about. So there was always that commonality, that likable factor. So it was just a good fit for me.
That's really cool. I'm going to over to Dan. You can ask a question now.
Oh, thank you. What was the first problem that was solved when you actually began with our ad service?
Well, you guys made me feel important from the get-go. I think we were from watching her video, jumping on a call, everything was up and running within 24 hours. Because I've stopped and started, everything was a little bit of a mess. You guys came in and just gave me clarity and certainty, which gave me confidence in your ability to do all of these things. So you guys cleaned up my mess, made everything very clear and specific, and then that you guys dialed out the process for me, and it was just about connecting all the dots. So I mean, within 24 hours, I was up and running. You guys were checking the percentages and the figures and the facts, and took out what wasn't working, increased what was working, and we were streamlined and smooth within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Well, you had a lot of stuff in there, Rob, that was actually really, really valuable, and you'd created a massive warm audience already. So it was a pleasure to jump in and then pick it all out what would work. It was really good fun, actually, wasn't it, Dan? I really enjoyed doing that, to be honest. So I'm going to ask you, what was the biggest benefit you actually found from our service that you could actually share with someone in your position right now who might be watching the video?
You know what I love about you guys? I love the mom and son combination because it kind of feels like family. You guys don't come with that whole corporate look and feel. You don't. It's like we're friends, but we just haven't met yet. That's the best way I could explain it. I got that family vibe, that family feel, and it was cool. You guys are professional in an informal way, which I love. So the collaboration and communication was great. Yeah, that was just like working with a bunch of friends, man. Helping me, help you, we help each other, and everybody wins.
We just want you to get results. That's always our goal, and we want people to be happy, don't we? We're like going, if you know what you want, we can help you get there in the best way we know how, and that's always our kind of like our motto, isn't it? It's like, get rid of the crap. Excuse my language to anybody who feels that that was derogatory in any way, but there's too much fluff around these days. Let's just cut that all away, and let's go and do the bits that actually matter to get the result you're actually looking for.
That's everybody's got the secret weapon or the secret sauce. I mean, from day one, you guys literally just jumped on that 15-minute thing. All right, this is what you've done. This is what we can do. You guys plotted out the process, and that was just how the journey went exactly there.
Well, that's all there is to any of this. Advertising and marketing is actually really simple, as long as you know your message that you want to show to your prospective clients. That's all there is. If you understand your business and you understand who they are, it's actually not that difficult to then get results. That's it.
No, I love the fact that you guys are always, like, almost always available. I mean,
don't say that too much. We do sleep.
I mean, it's a good no, but what I mean is, if I've done a task or I ask a question or something, and you guys are busy, you'll almost just send like a notification, be like, "Hey Rob, just busy with XYZ. We will get back to you soon." And then at least I can be like, "Okay, cool. I'm not waiting in anticipation. I'm not getting frustrated. You guys aren't getting back to me." So the your communication is really, 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 really important to me, because I just want to feel like I'm valued. And that's the biggest thing for me, is where I feel valued. Even if you can't attend to me right now, at least you've let me know I'm in the queue and you will get to me as soon as possible, which I really, really, really appreciate. I mean, you guys have seen, like, I'm busy. I'm busy. And sometimes I might get back to you in 2 days. But you guys always got back to me, even on a Sunday. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw that in there, but you did.
I can't help but check my messages most of the time, Robert. It's just who I am. I mean, to us, every day's a day. So
no, but even if you just say, like, "Yeah, cool, gotcha, we will take care of it on Monday." Yeah. Happy days. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Well, I hate waiting too, so I appreciate the fact that if I send a message to somebody and I'm thinking about it now, I need to know that person's actually at least received.
Yeah, but you guys treat your clients as you would like to be treated, which is great.
Yeah, it's important to me, that is, because I hate that feeling myself, that's so I wouldn't want to do the same for anyone else. So I'm going to get Dan to ask Dan to ask a question. Beg your pardon, Dan.
So, Rob, where do you think you would be right now if we hadn't started working together to run the ad campaigns?
So we started running the ad campaigns in the high season for us, September, October, November, and then here in South Africa, December, January, like, quietens down a lot.
Yes.
So we signed up a lot of clients in those 3 months that are still contractually obligated to pay us over these quieter months, even though they're not at the gym. So this is the first like stress-free low season I've had in a very long time.
Oh, that's
Nice.
amazing. Well, that's really exciting. I didn't actually realize.
You know,
it was
especially
that.
when business goes down and then it's like it's holiday season. You know, for the family, you want to go away on holiday. You want to go and do something great, create those memories and experiences, Christmas. And so you're spending money when you're not really making money. Whereas now we've been able to at least keep afloat and I don't have to have those worries in the back of my mind, you know, like, oh, the ship's going to sink in January.
I will mention, make sure that anyone who signed up, you're giving them as good an experience as possible, even if they aren't joining the gym. If you know what more or less their goals are for exercising and staying fit, make sure to give them, maybe you could send everyone like overall tips over the holidays or mention something to them, just so they have that good experience even while they're not coming to the gym, because they might, if they're not attending a gym that they're going to, they might be looking at the payment and wondering, why did I pay for this? So potentially reduce buyer's remorse will give a better experience so they keep on working with you. Just wanted to mention.
Yeah, I mean, we'll continue posting workouts, etc., on our Patreon's pages, etc., keeping everybody up to date. But trust me, 9 out of 10 people leave with good intentions,
Yeah,
and
it's way with
it
any
goes out the window. This is the time of year where people work on their before picture, and then they come back to us to work on their after picture.
Of course, it's like summer holidays and Christmas.
Yeah,
In
I always tell my
it's like
clients it's
double
goal setting
whammy.
season. It's goal
Yeah,
setting
that's the
season.
worst. It just
Go
it
eat
just,
and drink, live your
yeah.
best life, put on a little bit of weight, and we'll fix it in the new year. You know, it's guaranteed business.
What fun! I'm going to ask one last question. I'm going to let you go because I know you're extremely busy, Rob. If there was anybody watching who's actually on the fence, kind of thing, about signing up to our ad service, what would you just say to them?
If Laurel Portiers, if they're on the $7 program and they're not finding the time to execute the strategy, but they know it's going to work for them, I would say don't even think twice. Give it to these guys. They know what they're doing. They are masters and magicians and geniuses at her program. And they've always got Laurel in the corner as well. So it's like you guys are in the ring busy boxing, and she's the coach on the outside telling you guys what to do. So there's almost like you guys bridge the gap between the client and having Laurel Portier for yourself. But at least we get to talk. I'm sure Laurel's too busy to talk one-on-one like you guys do with us. So I would say just, you know what, don't even think twice. Just execute and sit back and do the work, obviously, and the results will come.
Yeah. Well, we're actually always happy just to have a chat with people to see if it actually would work for them, because this is not for everybody. If you don't have enough time to actually do your videos, as you know yourself, Robert, it's actually you actually have to allocate time each week to do some video. And it doesn't have to be long, but you have to be in that mindset, I'm going to do the video, isn't it?
A lot of people are qualified at what they do business in. When it comes to marketing and the back end and the dashboard and social media, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different business and industry that you need to know what you're doing. If you don't, you're going to pay a lot of school fees and lose a lot of money going through trial and error trying to figure it out for yourself. So rather just give it to somebody that knows what they're doing, that don't charge an arm and a leg, and they just make you feel valued. And I would say that, guys, that's you 100%, and thank you for the great experience.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time today, Rob. We're going to let you go because I know you've got so much to do, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it.
Hope it helps you guys get more business and continue growing and thriving.
Thank you.